Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another markers video. I'm actually pretty happy with this drawing, especially the outcome of it, and I had a lot of fun, so I'm actually getting really into this whole markers universe. Right here, I already did this sketch beforehand, and I'm just doing line art over with my Polychromos. It's a red Polychromos pencil, and I actually like doing this because I don't know, I think it just has this effect on the image, especially when you put down the markers on the paper. Just so you guys know, I am using Canson marker paper, so that is a little advice for you guys. Use marker paper, please. And I just love the fact that when I start swatching the colors on this paper and I just start blending in the colors, that I can have so much fun just layering the colors on top of each other, and it is so hard to bleed. I mean, I don't actually think I've ever had this paper bleed, like the ink from the marker bleed over to the other side of the paper. So I had a lot of fun doing this because, well, as you guys know, I am a really big fan of anything that has to do with fantasy, horror, sci-fi, and I just wanted to do something that made me really happy, and it was just like drawing this little witch and little backstory, like her powers are starting up, like she just had her spark and she's just enjoying life and playing around with her magic. Yeah, I really had a lot of fun with this illustration, mostly because it was something I really liked doing. It was very fantasy wise. Yeah, so like little Q&A for you guys, just quick answer. I have finished seeing The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and I know I stopped on, I think I only watched season 2, so I haven't watched season 3 and 4, and I don't actually know if I actually will eventually end, like just finish watching that series, mostly because I don't know, as much as I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons, it was a bit much for me. This coming from a horror fan, okay, but yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if like the second season it got a bit slow or monotonous. I don't know, it just wasn't, it was appealing, like I really like the ending, I really want to know what's going to happen, and I'm really thinking and trying to decide if I am or am not going to watch the last 2 seasons. What do you guys think? Should I watch the last 2 seasons of Sabrina? Just give me some light and insight in the comment section. Yeah, but other than that, I actually really enjoy watching supernatural things, so maybe I got a little bit inspired by The Croft. I rewatched that classic. I haven't watched the new one. I think it's on Amazon Prime, but I haven't watched the new one as of yet. But I did watch the original one, and I pretty much enjoyed it very much. So maybe when I started doing this, I kind of got inspired by that movie, basically because of the story, and I wanted to make her have a little bit of these 90s vibes. That's technically why I gave her that little checkered crop top and her pants as well, and high-waist pants. I had a little problem with the shading of the pants, but I kind of eventually I got around to it because I'm still getting used to the markers, but I'm actually pretty much enjoying my artistic journey with a new medium. What I think I can't express this enough, that the one thing I love about markers is, especially this marker paper, it's mostly this marker paper, is that even though I like use so much ink on it, like the liquid, the ink from the markers, just I use so much of it, like with the shading. And when I simply just stop and then just go and make a couple of adjustments with the colored pencil just to make it prettier and have a prettier finishing touch, I actually realized that this paper, it just feels like I haven't even touched the paper. I haven't even, like, I didn't even begin to like damage or just literally use the tooth of the paper, and like the texture is just, it like if you touch the paper it looks really thin. What's English today? It looks really thin. And you literally put that in your head like, oh my god, this is like, the ink's gonna go through, you know. But when you start literally using like the markers and then you go into the colored pencil, it's just like, wait, did I even use markers on this paper? So I actually really liked that about this marker paper, and it was a really good investment because I can just play a lot. And since I normally trace my drawing onto the marker paper so I don't like ruin the original drawing, well, the original sketch. Well, I don't know which one you guys think, if you think it's a sketch or if you think it's a drawing. For me it's a sketch, but for some of you guys it just might be plain out drawing. But either way, I actually enjoy that little fact that I can still use more colored pencils, or I could just go and just like add more layers of the markers on this paper. Yeah, I mean, like just the use of this paper is just amazing. So if you guys are looking for marker paper, go for Canson marker. It's just, the marker papers, it's amazing. I simply just loved it. But when it came to the shading, as I told you guys before, let's get into the shading right now, right? I'm still learning how to shade with the not colored pencil, with the markers. And I realized that I do get a bit scared when I start to add in like darker tones, especially for the depth of the colors. I know I can, like, if I don't like something now, well, now Becca from the future now knows that if I don't like something, or if I think it's going to overdo it, I can just use colored pencils to add in that little spark that I love. But Becca from the past didn't know this, and this is one drawing that I enjoy doing, and I do have another one that it will be coming out next week. And I had like the same problem, which was making things too dark, but for some miraculous divine intervention that is all I could say, I managed to somehow fix the imperfections with colored pencils, so now I'm kind of not scared to literally use the colored pencils like after, and just go in with, actually I'm not scared to go in with the markers so dark. Yeah, so this drawing was actually pretty fun, and I just feel so relaxed for the fact that I had a lot of fun. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, drawing her butt, like the shadows, doing the shadows for her bosom, her derriere, was a challenge, and I did only manage to fix it with the colored pencils. That's why her pants got so dark, but I still managed to love this this drawing so much. From my perspective right now, it kind of looks like her pants are wet, but it gets better, I promise. But this is literally one of my favorite drawings, and I just had a lot of fun with all of this, just with literally all of the little details. Just taking my time to learn how to use the markers is just so fun, and I don't think I'm actually going to stop with the markers. I love how it looks, especially with the markers and then the color pencils on top. I simply love the effect that it gives, and I'm simply just in love with this new medium and like this new art journey that I'm on. So now I'm literally going in with the shading on her skin, and I think out of this entire process, the only thing that I didn't really like a lot was the shading of her skin, for the fact that I did make a couple of mistakes, but I don't know, I just like now I see that it was a couple of mistakes, but the end result was literally actually pretty satisfying, so I'm not actually having any problems with this. I actually had a lot of fun. So now I'm actually I'm recoloring her face, and mostly because I didn't really like the color I did her cheeks, so I just decided to go in with another layer with my marker, and honestly I was freaking out. But as I said, in the end I actually really enjoyed it. And have I told you guys how difficult it is to simply open these markers? Oh my god. The safety is real. Literally, the safety is real. So if this is a child-proof markers, then I'm a child, because I literally took forever to open this marker. I'm sorry that sometimes you guys can't see the fact that I'm putting in a couple of details, especially due to the fact that my camera normally stays on top, and yeah, hopefully in the future I'll be able to put a little bit more angles so you guys can be able to see all those little details that I normally do as well. So I'm back very fast, just to tell you guys that this is me adding the little spark details. I'm not gonna lie, I think I could have done a little bit better with her magic power isness, but in the end, this was just me literally just trial and error, but it actually ended up real pretty, and I think that is what matters the most. When all the hard work that you put into, like, literally an illustration, and you literally your drawing, your work, and when you think that you did so many errors, and at the end of like the day you just fall in love with what you've done, and I think that's the best part, because of that. Guys, we're getting to the end of our video now, and I want to thank everyone for being here again with me today, and thank you for subscribing and liking this video. I will be leaving you guys with the rest of this art, and please don't forget to comment down below what you guys thought, and I will see you guys for more on the next one. Thank you guys so much for being here. Bye guys!